Hi, I'm Garrett with ULA Equipment, and in this video we're going to show you how to fit your backpack so you have a comfortable experience while out in the backcountry. To start, make sure you loosen all the straps. This includes the load lifters, your hip belt, as well as your shoulder straps. The first step is putting on your pack and fastening the hip belt. Next, you're going to snug up the hip belt until it's comfortable around your waist. Generally, you want about 4 to 8 inches between the hip belt pockets around the webbing. Typically, it's most comfortable to have the top of your iliac crest in the middle of the hip belt. This is just a personal preference, and if you like yours a little bit higher or a little bit lower, that's totally fine. After your hip belt is tightened, next come the shoulder straps. Pull the webbing on the shoulder straps until they're snug around your shoulders, but be careful because if you find that your hip belt rises up, you've tightened them a little bit too much. After you've got your shoulder straps where you want them, next up is the load lifters. Pull the load lifters with a little bit of tension. If you find that the tri-glide is out of place, simply slide it back so it sits on top of your shoulders. The load lifter angle will vary from person to person, but just make sure you don't have it too tight so that you're not bending that frame. The shoulder straps should follow the round of your shoulders and sit a couple of inches below the top of your shoulders for maximum comfort. If you find that your shoulder straps are sitting above your shoulders, it's most likely due to having a torso size that's a little bit too big. After you've got your load lifters in place, next comes the sternum strap. The sternum strap comes on a slider and can be adjusted according to your own personal comfort. If you find your shoulder straps are twisting while you tighten the sternum strap, you might be tightening it a little bit too much. Lastly, you can snug up that hip belt stabilizer. This ensures that the load is located closer to your back and makes a more comfortable ride. Now we know how our pack should fit, let's recap. First, we're going to start with our hip belt, then our shoulder straps. Next comes the load lifters, and finally the sternum strap, but not too tight. If you think you got your pack where you want it, here's some alternative things to keep in mind while determining if your pack fit is truly where you need it to be. If the shoulder straps sit above your shoulders, most likely the torso is too long. If you find that your shoulder straps are sitting too low behind your shoulders, most likely the torso is too short. Another indicator that your pack might be a little bit too small in the torso is if your load lifters fall flat and don't have any angle to them. On our larger packs, you are able to adjust the torso size with our removable hip belt by moving it up or down the lumbar section. Now, keep in mind that you can't ever make a large pack small or a small pack large, so it does come in handy if you have a true fit to start with.